so welcome to another episode of Ask Tanya. I have another set of questions for you all, and these are some really good ones. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a cosmetic chemist specializing in natural hair care, and I've created this channel called Curly Chemistry where I help you guys understand your hair, ingredients, products, all of the things from a cosmetic chemist perspective. And I also help entrepreneurs with our hair care lines as well. For more information, all these things that I have up here, check out the links below for more information. And let's get with the first question. Let's just jump straight to it. So the first question I have today is from Kiara. Hey girl. So basically she says, hey Tanya, I would like to know why cholesterol treatments are done. How frequently should they be implemented in one's hair care regimen? If they should or should not be paired with other treatments, for example, protein and a hair care cycle. I sincerely hope to hear from you. Well, Piata, your question is answered. So here's the thing. First of all, when it comes to cholesterol treatments, they play a role in the softness and the manageability and the integrity of our hair. Our hair does have a little bit of cholesterol within it. Now here's the thing, anytime we do a hair care treatment, whether it's a moisturizing treatment, a protein treatment, or a cholesterol treatment, is to replenish what was in a sense taken out. So for example, if we don't moisturize our hair, our hair will become dry. So we do treatments and moisturize our hair to replenish, right? So the same thing applies to cholesterol. It's like an added treatment. It's an added way of adding moisturization and softness. Now, how often should you do it? You can do this once every 2 weeks, once a month. Kind of look at it as like a deep conditioner treatment. So you could do a protein treatment followed by a cholesterol treatment as well, because once again, it does help to soften and add moisture into the hair. I would say try it out and see how your hair responds to it, but for the most part, that is my little spiel on cholesterol. And thank you for your question, Piata. Thank you. Okay, the next question we have is from Miss Kimberly, and Kimberly says, it seems like no matter how much I hydrate, moisturize, seal my ends, they always feel rough and dry. Thank you. You and your family always stay blessed and healthy. Thank you so much, Kimberly. So to answer your question, a few things come to mind. So when it comes to the ends of our hair, it's the oldest part of our hair. So it has gone through a lot of stuff. Now, I've experienced this in the past where my ends would be so bushy and so rough and so dry, and I had to cut them. That's what I had to end up doing. Like I had to cut off at least a good inch. I think I did like 1.5 inches off my ends just to get them to be reset and start all over. Be mindful of how you style your hair. I don't know if you do like a lot of twists or a lot of braids, but sometimes, and even combing and brushing, that can also manipulate your ends and also lift the cuticles so that you're gonna get like moisture loss. I would baby your ends, like really baby your ends. When you put moisturizer on your hair, put a little extra on the ends of your hair. Put a little extra oil on the ends of your hair. When you do your conditioning, add some steam for that added moisture. So, like, all of these little things play a huge role. So I would highly recommend those 3 options. But keep me posted, Kimberly. Let me know how that works for you. Okay, the next question is from Miss Tiffany. Tiffany says, I will keep it short. I have high porosity hair. The strands are fine, but I have thick density all over my head. Here is the question. I am struggling in the summer heat and humidity with using my hair custers, Kinky Curly or Curly Magic, as they are not drying in my hair and my hair feels gummy/wet all day. No issues in the winter though. But when I use a harder hold gel or hard hold mousse, it makes my hair dry and very crunchy, okay? Then I reapply more product to get the hold and definition back. How do I combat this phenomenon? Honestly, it could be the products. Like, I'm really thinking it's the products that you're using. So for the custers and your hair feeling wet and gummy all day, those may just be ideal for the winter season and not so much for the summer season. Now, what you could also do to kind of test this is the amount that you're currently using. Use half of that. Because it could be too that you're using too much of that product on your hair. So use half of the amount and see if you're noticing the same thing, especially during the day. If you are, then I would look for a different custard. There's plenty out here. I think Fantasia Icy has a really good curl custard that I recommend quite often. And even just look at my past product videos on different curl custards and curl creams that are really good for our hair type. As far as like the mousse and the hair gel goes, that's kind of the nature of these styling products. Like they have polymers within them, and polymers give you hold and they will make the curl stay in one place. And with that sometimes comes the crunchiness. However, there is a hair gel that I personally love and use that does not have like that real hardness to it. It's the Aunt Jackie's Curl Elongation Hair Gel. That's a really good product, so I do recommend that. And as far as a mousse, I like Lavalier. It's a blue bottle, blue liquid, very hydrating, and it doesn't leave that crunchy feeling. So that's what I recommend, Tiffany. Hopefully that helps. Keep me posted. Okay, the next question is from Miss Yolanda. Yolanda says, should your hair be treated differently after a certain age, especially women going through menopause? Absolutely, Miss Yolanda. So here's my recommendation. So as you age, you know, our hormones are going to fluctuate. You know, we're losing estrogen. You know, you may see a lack of growth. You may see some thinning. You may see some dryness, some breakage. So my recommendation, honestly, a few things. The first thing I would say is do more treatments, moisturizing treatments on the hair. Because once again, with the fluctuating of our hormones and our body changing, like we may see an increase of dryness. So increasing that deep conditioning will help tremendously. So that's number one. I would recommend that. The second thing I would do to kind of combat dryness, I would get on a good like hair supplement. Nutrafol makes one for women who are 40 plus, so that's a really good one to check out. I would even get some pumpkin seed oil massages going on, okay, to help reduce the thinning that can come with menopause. And then the third thing I would say is just be very gentle when it comes to styling of your hair. With the fluctuating of the hormones comes a fragility of our hair. So we can't really do all the things that we used to do, you know, so be very gentle with your hair, be patient with your hair, and just try to keep it as simple as possible. I would do more low maintenance than high maintenance, meaning if you flat iron your hair often, I wouldn't do that. If you get like really tight braids all the time, I wouldn't do that. You know, I would keep it very simple, you know, maybe some twist outs, maybe some buns, you know, not pulling at the ends or pulling at the edges of your hair, but very just low maintenance. Maybe some headband wigs like the one I have on right now. Okay, the next question we have is from Mona. Mona says, hello Tanya, I have 4C low porosity hair and my hair is always dry. I have been using the Aussie leave-in conditioner recommended by you. What are some moisturizers that you recommend me to use? Thank you, Mona. Awesome. Hey, Mona, so I completely understand because I also have low porosity hair. So apart from the Aussie leave-in conditioner, which by the way, you can use as a moisturizer too, you can also look into Afro-G Pro Vitamin leave-in conditioner. Now it is a leave-in conditioner, but it can be also a moisturizer too. Now I'm recommending this because it is a liquid form. And a lot of times liquids, you know, are great for low porosity hair because the cuticle is so tight. We need like that liquid to absorbs better into our hair sometimes versus like heavier creams. Now the Aussie Moist is also a good option too because it's like a gel cream, so it's not super thick. So I would say check out Aussie Moist as a moisturizer since you already use it and you like it, or opt for the Afro-G Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner as a liquid moisturizer. If you want to explore a cream moisturizer, Lush makes a really good one that I love. I've been using it lately. It's called Revive. I think it's Revive. I'll put it up here so you can see it, but that's a really, really good one too. Okay, and our last question for today's segment of Ask Tanya is from Sarah. Hey Sarah. How can I best take care of my hair based on the season? Should I wash more / less in the summer / winter? What protective styles should I be aiming for? Great question, Sarah. So here's the thing, when it comes to like as seasons change and whatnot, our hair changes too. Okay, so in the summertime, we have the possibility to be exposed to more sun damage because the sun is out more. And sun damage is when your hair becomes really dry, really brittle. So one thing I recommend is using oils like almond or olive oil or avocado on the length of your hair, especially on those really hot summer days. That's going to help to protect against sun damage. So there's little things you can do like that. When it comes to washing and conditioning your hair, you don't really have to change this, you know, based off of the summer or winter or fall time. If you have a regimen that's currently working and your hair is thriving, stick with that year round. As far as like protective styling, I know a lot of people do more braids and twists in the summertime, and in the wintertime people do more silk presses. So it's up to you how you want to navigate that, but you can also do protective styling all year round, you know, so you got to find what works best for your hair. But as far as like little tips and tricks there, I would recommend those things I just mentioned. And you know, I think I may do an exclusive video on this topic as well, so thank you so much, Sarah, for this question, because this is going to turn into an actual video soon. So yeah. Okay, and our last question is from Miss Kayla. Kayla says, I'm sorry if you already answered this. I was wondering if you know of or recommend Lavalier Waters. Can you explain if it's anything more or less beneficial than regular conditioner? So when it comes to Lavalier Waters, these are hydrating liquids that are known for penetrating deep within the hair. And a lot of times companies will formulate them with different hydrators and amino acids to get these amino acids that are good for our hair within the cuticle, right? So look at it as like a penetrating, hydrating water. Like a penetrating water, okay, with added benefits. So that's how I would look at it. For someone who has like really, you know, fine hair and they can't handle heavy creams like conditioners or deep conditioners, then this may be a good option for them, because it's not going to weigh their hair down and it's still going to moisturize and get the hair the nutrients that it needs. On the flip side, for someone who has like really thick hair, they may need some formulas that are more substantive, you know, creams and butters and whatnot. I do think it's worth checking out though to see how your hair responds to it. But that was a really good question, because I don't think I've done a video on Lavalier Waters. Have I? No, I don't think I have. Lavalier Waters. Nope, I haven't. So I need to do a video. Thank you for that question, Kayla. I appreciate it. And I hope you try it out. And if you do try it out, let us know, okay? Comment below and let us know, okay? All right, guys. So this concludes another episode of Ask Tanya. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Once again, if you want to get your question featured in an Ask Tanya video, I'll post the Ask Tanya link box below. And once your video or once your question is selected, I will send you an email to look out for the video. If you have already submitted your question, stay tuned, because your question may be coming up in the next video. Outside of that, once again, if you are interested in learning more about your hair from a cosmetic chemist perspective, check out these amazing curly chemistry resources up here. I will have the link below. And a lot of these resources are helping a lot of people, especially when it comes to dryness, hair loss, itchy scalp, damage, breakage, all the things. So if you're looking for some solutions, check out these resources. I created these just for you with our curls in mind, okay? So I'll put the link below. And if you want some personal hair care advice, coaching, consulting, definitely sign up for a curly chemistry custom regimen experience where I can walk with you with your hair, what's going on, create a regimen for you, product suggestions, all the things. I'll put the link below for you as well for more information. And last but not least, if you are interested in starting a hair care line, no matter where you are in the world, we can connect one-on-one to bring your ideas to fruition. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.